Good morning, dear cadets. So, yesterday I have completed the factors affecting the depletion of water table. Okay. Now, this is the time to move on further. Okay. So, try to understand. Sometime what is there? India is a very vast country. You know, some places what is there? Heavy rainfall is there. In some places for so many years there is no rainfall at all. So, the state in which a particular region will not have sufficient rainfall for a long period of time, that state is known as drought. Okay. So, the scanty rainfall or no rainfall in a particular region for long period of time is known as drought. Now, being a vast area, what is there? In some places of India, almost every year there is a drought like situation. There is a one district in India that is situated in Odisha. What is the name of that district? Kalahandi. There, what is there? For so many years drought like situation was there. People were migrating in mass. Okay. So, drought is harmful for the society. Drought is not good for the nation. Then what is there? Nowadays so many technology is there, so many things are there, rainwater harvesting technique, some other things are there, borewell, some other techniques are there, by which we can avoid the drought like situation. Opposite of drought is flood. What is the flood? Rising the level of ponds, river or some other water reservoir due to excessive rainfall. That state is known as flood, and flood is very devastating. Now this year only, just see, in most of the places in India this year heavy rainfall was there, and almost everywhere flood like situation is there. If flood is there, so there is a loss of public property, there is a loss of people life, there is a loss of animals life. So this is also not good for the country. So flood should also be avoided by planting more and more trees. Okay. So these are the two overleap of this chapter. Now let us move to the another topic of this unit or this chapter, that is distribution of water. Okay. So as far as the distribution of water across the globe is concerned, it is not even. Some places what is there? More water is there, some places very less water is there. So the places means what we can say, the distribution of water across the globe is uneven. The places where sufficient water is there, that place is known as water rich place. What is this one? Water rich place. And the place where sufficient water is not there, that place is known as deserts. Now you might have heard about the Kalahari desert in Africa, Thar desert in India, isn't it? Mostly African countries are drought hit areas are there, the availability of water is less. In India also, North India is considered to be the water rich place because rivers are perennial. The rivers which are originating from the Himalaya, almost 12 months of year they are having water, and such rivers are known as perennial rivers. And the water means South India, what is there? Perennial rivers are not there, but we can't say that is the desert area. What is there? Water rich place we can't consider South India, but they are not drought hit area or drought prone area. Okay. So in distribution of water across the globe is uneven. That is why the areas where more water is there, that should be managed and that should be transported to those areas where water availability is less. Okay. So this is the distribution of water. That much only we can say. Nowadays what is there? Even in desert areas, the availability of water has been increased by canal system or by some other system. The availability of water has been increased. Next one is water management. So what is the meaning of water management? The meaning of water management is avoiding the wastage of water, because it is very precious natural resource. Okay, if water is not managed properly, then what would be there? There will be a shortage of water. Okay, and mostly we are dependent on groundwater, and one day if groundwater is finished, then area will be known as dry city or dry state or dry country. In some of the cities of the world, like Durban of South Africa, Bengaluru of India, they are considered to be the dry city. Are you getting my point or not? Because availability of water is very, very less. So just try to understand, there are two ways, there are various ways by which we can avoid the wastage of water. But if there are two things is taken care, then the wastage of water can be avoided. That means if mostly water is supplied home to home by well planned pipe system. So the pipe system should be designed in a such a way so that their wastage, water wastage can be avoided. So the pipe system should be designed in a proper way. Second one thing is, that is the most important thing. Just see, we have designed the pipe system, but what is there? Now if proper maintenance is not there, so from that pipe water will gush out means regularly. Leakage of pipes would be there, and now a lot of water will be go waste. So the leakage of pipe should be stopped. Okay, leakage of pipe should be stopped. Are you getting my point or not? So if these two things are taken care, then water means wastage of water can be minimized. Okay, so this is the water management. In this way we can minimize the wastage of water. And suppose leaking of pipe is there, so we can inform to the civic body, we can inform to the other authorities which are there in that particular area, so that on time they should come and repair the leakage. Okay, moreover to this, at a personal level also we can minimize the wastage of water. Like instead of washing the floor, we can mop it. Similarly, what should be there? The water which is going waste, that should be recycled. Okay, what to say? Water should be given directly to the base of plant instead of throwing water to the different parts of plant. In this way, at personal level also we can minimize the wastage of water. Another one thing is rainwater harvesting. What is the meaning of rainwater harvesting? Collecting the meaning of rainwater harvesting is collecting the water where it falls, catching the water where it falls. You know that rainwater, a lot of amount of rainwater is going in vain, means going waste. What is there? Because we are not collecting the rainwater. If that rainwater is collected, so that can be utilized for recharging the groundwater, and even if it is filtered, that can be used for drinking purpose also. Okay, so the meaning of rainwater harvesting is collecting the water where it falls. Okay, that is the rainwater harvesting technique. Last year also I taught you. So just see, rainwater, there are various ways by which we can collect the rainwater. Try to understand. Rooftop is there or not? A lot of water is getting collected there. If one pipe system is there, and that pipe system, if it is connected downwards and one pit is created, in that pit that water will be collected. That water will be collected or not? And that water can be utilized for watering the plants of garden, or for washing the floor, or some other places. So in this way our dependency on groundwater will be minimized. Okay, so rainwater harvesting technique is one of the most important thing for managing the water, or for the management of water. Okay, now rainwater harvesting technique. So the technique by which we can collect the rainwater where it falls, that technique is known as rainwater harvesting technique. So traditionally there are different ways of collecting the rainwater. One just now I told you, rooftop collecting water. Another system is Boweries and drip irrigation. What is that one? Drip irrigation. Okay. So Boweries means creating a big well. Okay. And when rain comes, so nearby areas means Bowery is created in that place where little bit slope is there. Now in Sainik School campus, so many Boweries are there. You might have seen. Boweries means big well. Okay. And they should be created in that place where slope is there, so that whatever rain water is there in upward area, that move and get collected in the Boweries. Okay. And now just see, if Bowery is filled with the water, that water can be utilized for irrigation of the crops or some other purposes also. So this is one of the important method of rainwater harvesting. Another one thing is drip irrigation. What is that one? Drip irrigation I wrote here. Sometime what is there, try to understand. Daily we are watering our plants, but what we are doing? We are sending water through lane. Okay. So a lot of water is going here and there. Actually water required by the plant at the base only, at the root only. So if directly we are giving water to the root, that would be good. So what is the drip irrigation? It is the technique of watering plants by making use of narrow tubings which deliver water directly at the base of the plants. So what is the drip irrigation? It is the technique of watering. It is the technique of watering plants by making use of narrow tubings which deliver water directly at the base of plant. Now in Sainik School campus, you might have seen so many drip irrigation techniques. So the drip irrigation technique is the technique in which water is directly delivered at the base of the plant, at the root of plant, by making narrow tubings. That is known as drip irrigation. Okay. So basically in our syllabus only they have discussed two rainwater harvesting technique. There are various rainwater harvesting techniques are there. A rooftop collecting water, that is also one of the technique. But whatever is given, I have discussed this one. So these are the ways by which we can minimize the wastage of water. Okay. And if we are collecting rainwater properly or in a particular pit, so slowly and slowly it will percolate down and our groundwater will also recharge. If groundwater is continuously recharged, we can utilize the groundwater also in case of dearth of water. So dear cadets, now duration of video is almost over. Now just note down the question. Whatever portion I have completed today, I will give you the question from that portion only. So what is drought, what is flood, what is rainwater harvesting technique, what is drip irrigation, that much only you can write. Now one question also I am giving you, what role you can play to minimize the wastage of water. Just think and write down that question also. So here I am writing, what role you can play, what role you can play to minimize the wastage of water. Okay, there answer also you think and keep writing. Tomorrow I will give some clue, on the basis of that you can write. Here as many as you can write, but don't write less than 10. Okay, thank you.